Pr1ma. Um, we're going to begin. If you would like to listen live, go to the Live 365 app, download it, go to Caribbean Life Radio. And when you go to Caribbean Life Radio, you'll hear me live. You'll hear us live from 8:30ish to 10ish. We're late tonight. And my apologies, sorry, but not sorry. But thank y'all for this. Um, if you would like to call in today, 678-661-1819, 678-661-1819. Also, if you would like to be a guest, if you have topic suggestions, donations, or sponsorship, you can call 770-322-4022. Yay. I have a plate full of snacks. I normally snack on Thursday night. We normally snack. I'm waiting on my partner to she's supposed to be bringing, my sister partner like that. We clarify. Um she was supposed to be bringing drinks. So we're waiting on that. Um so I want y'all to say how you feel, introduce yourself, one word to describe how you feel right now and how your week has gone thus far. Partners. Out of gas. Okay.
Use no Wednesday, just a day. Y'all just try to get unstuck from that. So other than that, I'm gonna pass the mic.
All
First of all, my
right.
condolences on your loss. And my condolences, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, in regards to my week, whew, it has been a,
Pull your mic closer so they can hear you.
oh my gosh. My week has been, crazy. Draining. Um, I had to call on the father so I do not lay hands on someone and catch a case.
Hmm.
That's how my week has been.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you feel right now?
And right now, I feel, whew, God give me peace.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
I was gonna say that's good. God give you peace. That's true. I agree with that. I need that too. For me, my week has been long. My week has been very emotional. My week has been not tiresome. I would say full of adrenaline would be a good word. Full of adrenaline. Um, and eventful. And one word to describe how I feel right now is adrenaline. I feel like I have, I'm gonna say, encouraged energy. Let me say that. I would say proud of myself, but I'm gonna say encouraged energy. Yeah.
You got some music for us? It's all right. If you want to watch live, I didn't say that. Some people already know, but if you want to watch live, you can go to Facebook and YouTube. I still think you can get in YouTube and go to Caribbean Life TV on Facebook and YouTube. If you would like to follow me, you can follow me on YouTube and Instagram at JUSTPR1MA. I'm reading something. Okay. Yeah, so that's how you can follow me, okay? Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving just passed, y'all. And how did y'all spend Thanksgiving? Because we weren't here last week because of the holiday, Thanksgiving holiday. And how was y'all's Thanksgiving? My Thanksgiving was kind of quiet. I'll go. My Thanksgiving was kind of quiet. Did go to a cousin's house. I said that I was not cooking, and I did not, because I had a lot of stuff going on, and I didn't feel like it, and I didn't want to, and I didn't. But it was good to be around the family that I was around. It was good to laugh a little. I was still kind of quiet, but observant and watched other people have a good time and dance and eat and laugh. So the short time I fellowshipped, I was thankful for. And it was quick. How about y'all's Thanksgiving?
Well,
Oh, somebody on here, Charlie. Charlie said they're sick right now. Whatever kind of food looks good. I guess these snacks we have up here and their holiday was good. Okay, that's good. Great.
okay, Charlie.
Yes, Charlie.
Well,
How about yours?
I actually I did a little part-time work that day,
Okay.
and very smooth,
Okay, that's good.
thank God.
Y'all got paid extra too, right? For
I
holiday
don't know
time?
because it didn't feel like on my check.
Oh, okay. Well, darn. Texas.
But I really don't even pay attention to it
Mhm.
like that. And then I was able to go home, get in my bed, and relax
That's good.
and enjoy the rest of my day.
What time did you get off?
11.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that was good.
I did a 7 to 11, 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was
That
able
wasn't
to-
bad.
Yeah, and just because all the children, they did their thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I spent time with my youngest grandson and my oldest grandson.
Oh,
They were there
yeah.
with
Both of the boys.
Yes, both of them. And we just relaxed.
That's good. That's good. Relaxing. Especially when you get older, I appreciate relaxing.
Exactly. Yeah.
What's my favorite downtime? Doing absolutely nothing. Relaxing.
Yes. That's how it was.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter, she came out. Yeah, I don't even know what. My brain freeze on that. My daughter came by. She brought us a plate from my mom's side of family.
Okay.
And I don't really see them like that. It's a huge side.
Okay.
And
Was the food good?
you know what? No, seriously. Let me tell you something.
Did you eat it?
I do.
Okay.
And when they cook, and that's what I was very my oldest son now, he was there, and I feel like he should have fixed the plates and had them ready for my daughter to bring to me and my oldest grandson.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I was a little bit disappointed on that. But my oldest son, And I told him, because he knew I wasn't feeling well, even though I had to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like, why you didn't fix the plate? And I wanted to say that to him, but you know.
Maybe he wasn't thinking. He got a new life now. Maybe
Yeah,
it just slipped his mind.
and I get that, but at the same time, you're there. So I don't understand why he didn't fix the plate.
But
And
his
I-
whole situation is a little different, so maybe he just wasn't thinking. Right? Now he got to think about other people.
But they were there. They were there.
But he had to attend to them.
Let me tell you something. I would have fixed the plates for them if they weren't
That's
there.
because we mamas.
And he said, if he had called, he said, Mom, can you fix me a plate?
You would have did it. Because I would have too.
And I sent a text and I said, Ron, can you fix us some plates? And I'll come by and pick it up after work.
Okay.
Because when you know the food is good.
Right. It marinates in it too.
Yes. Oh my gosh. When I say the food is so good.
Gets the marinated
Especially
taste better. Oh
really.
yeah, dressing.
If he hadn't done anything but made the dressing, and let me tell you something, it is one aunt. Because when you know certain people that cook certain
things.
The punch bowl cake.
Mm.
You know what a punch bowl cake is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. They didn't make it that.
They did.
Let me ask you
They
this.
didn't. Go ahead.
Being that you're from the islands, right?
Yes.
What is an island Thanksgiving? Is it goat, rice?
Baby, let me tell you something. It
Like American Thanksgiving, collard greens?
is oxtails, curry goat.
Is it ham, turkey, and all?
Oh, baby.
Take your time. Take
Right.
your time.
Jerk.
He said jerk, curry, oxtails.
It's all the pretty much everyday food was laid out. It depends on who's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Now they got this, with the fried turkey.
Mm-hmm.
But my baba, he would do the jerk turkey. And oh my goodness. And the sorrel. Oh, fresh, whole-based sorrel. You know
He did.
And you know what I'm talking about?
The drink.
Jesus, yes.
Yes. I like that too.
Oh my gosh. And so you start.
So did you have both? Did they have both last week or just traditional American?
Oh no. This is American.
Right, but I'm saying some of them
my dad,
that side.
on
Okay.
my mom's side. Mama, he wasn't feeling well, so he didn't make anything. He didn't cook this year. Yes. So.
What did you do on Thanksgiving?
I just spent time with family. Family. That was about it.
Something wrong with all these AARP people in here tonight. Okay. Our Thanksgiving. So our Thanksgivings were kind of slow motion, not very eventful. Would that be accurate, but relaxing? Okay.
Yes.
I would say that.
Exactly.
A little disappointed in the Falcons, but I still love them. I'm still a diehard fan. They lost the past 2 games, I think, for sure. I don't know about the past 3, but I didn't watch a whole lot of TV while I was off last week, up until, because we was out last week, so I didn't watch a whole lot of TV. I was busy. Also, we have 2024 is winding down, y'all. So do y'all have any like things? We only have 3 more Thursdays before the new year is out that I'll be here. But are there any things that y'all want to do or do, try, go, be, whatever before 2024 is out? Anything? Anything. How about you, Roscoe? Anything you want to do, be, go before 2024 is out?
Right now, I can't answer that question. I'm being honest with you.
Okay. So nothing probably right now. How about you?
I I mean, if it wasn't due to the fact that I gotta see these doctors,
Mm-hmm.
and actually, I think I'm done seeing what. Yeah, I don't think I have any more doctor's appointments before the year is out. But if it wasn't because I was locked into this crazy job,
Mm-hmm.
um, I wanted to go home to Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you
I
don't think
needed
you'll
to
be
get
able
in
to?
the hot springs. You know, I might have got one. I could probably slide away.
Right. Okay.
As you think as I'm thinking about it, I might be able to get out of here. Yeah,
Hopefully you will.
Yeah, because I want to get to the St. Thomas to get in the hot springs.
Okay.
But I tell you, it is so healing.
Mm-hmm. But that'll be good.
Ooh, Father God, yes. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I think I might be able to.
So maybe she can manifest that, y'all, and go. I hope you can.
Exactly. So y'all pray for me.
I
Help
will.
me.
That she gets to go.
Yeah, because that would really help my body.
Mm-hmm.
So that is something I would like to be able, definitely be able to do. That would be very helpful. Yeah.
For me, my intention is to get some rest and to just be. I don't want to do a whole lot. I want to just be a whole lot. Just be. Just be. I don't want to rush. I don't want to have to do anything. I don't want to have to go anywhere. Just be. If I want to go somewhere, then go somewhere. If I want to do something, but not be in demand. I don't want to be on anybody's time schedule. Yeah, that's what I want to do before 2024 ends. Like, just take some days to do that. Not for the whole month of December, but several days in December. That is my intention. Okay. So let's talk about health. You just mentioned going to get in the water. I was going to ask your opinion about now that you've gotten, we're growing up, understanding the importance of taking care of ourselves. And if we don't take care of ourselves, we've seen some of our elders, if we don't take care of ourselves, what that looks like and how that could affect us in the future. So what is your thoughts on caring for yourself now? Are you looking for something?
Yes.
Well, as you know, I mentioned the last time I was here that I had to have surgery, so I am the importance of making sure eating properly.
Mm-hmm.
I saw my gastrologist yesterday. Today is the 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Saw her yesterday. And she gave me this list. And I'm already basically a pescatarian.
Mm-hmm.
A pescatarian is basically fish and vegetables.
Fruits and vegetables. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when she gave me this list, I was like, oh my gosh, that's a vegetarian. Because she basically took meats completely away.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, she said, you asked, and I'm letting you know. And I said,
Were you disappointed?
Well, actually I am.
Okay.
Because there's no fish on there.
Okay.
And even though really now, because I don't really cook, I'm juicy.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I could eat at least some salmon.
But she didn't say you can. This is a suggestion, right?
Yeah, it is a suggestion.
Okay.
But still, I'm like,
You want the suggestion to eat whatever you want to eat.
well, not whatever.
Whatever you want to eat.
But I'm thinking I could have, that there was going to be an option of at least fish.
So are you going to follow the list, her suggestions?
No, not that.
Right.
Because when I tell you the list is small, it is very, very small. I mean, it narrows down to slim to nothing. Even the vegetables and the fruits is slim to nothing.
Mm.
I mean, it took it, and I'm some of them things I have never even heard of. Like,
What
But
about, you know how you did the allergy test,
yes,
right? So the allergy test that we did, it said I should almost eat nothing because I was allergic to almost everything with the allergy test.
And you know what's funny? My doctor told me stay away from all sauces. Ketchup, mayo, mustard, mayonnaise, salad dressing.
yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I mean,
And another thing, like I'm not supposed to eat cabbage, and I love cabbage. They told me eat lentils,
I like
flat
lentils.
seeds, all the little weird stuff. What's the peas like the baby black eyed peas?
Hi.
the baby black eyed peas.
You don't feel good.
Field peas.
Field peas.
You don't feel good. I'm finna drink this part. I love field peas.
I mean, I can have that too. But it's just the fact that
Right.
when I saw it, I was
Get
just
the
like,
ice too.
oh my gosh. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. So you know.
The question is, are we gonna follow all that? Because everything I was allergic to, I still eat it. If it ain't anaphylactic and it's gonna kill me, I eat black pepper and I just sneeze and nose be running and
Well, I mean, the spices and stuff, I get,
I like
Like I
black
was supposed
pepper.
to eat black pepper.
Me either, but I like it. So
Everybody say, hey, that's salt. Well, you have blood pressure and all that, which you can, but I don't supposed to eat black pepper.
oh,
I'm supposed to eat red pepper
or white.
or white.
well, that wasn't even on my list. I can't even have that.
But we're talking about with as far as allergies. Your allergies, did you pay attention to your allergies?
You know what? I didn't pay attention to them.
Um,
As long as that wasn't gonna give me no angioedema, because that was I had that. I remember coming back from Florida,
You got it?
and that angioedema, I was like,
I
oh
ain't
my
telling y'all what it
gosh.
is, but
My lips
She brought
swelled up
chameleon.
like Shanae and Wanda.
oh, that's bad.
Oh, that wasn't the word. It was the fact that I got off the plane, came all the way, flying from Florida,
Mm-hmm.
all the way through the airport,
Uh-huh.
and checked in, and nobody said nothing. Now you see my face, and when I tell you, my lips like this,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody thought to say,
You know,
what is wrong with you?
you know what's funny? People of my complexion, your complexion, and God is younger. It take a lot to get us to have an allergic reaction for it to show on our skin and face.
No, darling.
We go
You would have.
He trying to say because y'all browner.
more melanin in the skin. It's a lot more.
Charlie said they don't like spicy foods. Okay. I don't really like real spicy food either.
I don't like spicy foods either.
And like I have a client, and when I heard you say fish, yes, she's small and all that, got the, and have the
Y'all
fit
gonna intro.
look. But I said, where you been? She said, I had feet problems. Come to find out from just eating fish, her bones, something about eating all fish. It caused her toes to break because she runs on a treadmill all the time.
And some seafood causes flares of gout too.
Now, her toes used to break. And she said, they'll break. And then she said, I'll run a little longer. Then she said, the next day my feet swelled up look like boxing gloves on my feet. And then go to the doctor, oh, you got broken toes. How did I break my toes? I didn't hit it or nothing. I'm just running. Because of eating fish, she wasn't getting everything she needed. So it's amazing how, like black pepper, cabbage, and the things I was supposed to eat, you would never think that. That's why you see people that's vegetarian and vegan and all these other things, and they're still fat.
Yeah.
So
No. It's true. Because certain things that they eat is not good, and it causes the reverse reaction where they think that it should be beneficial. Because she even told me cabbage is gassy.
yes,
It is.
Yes.
for some people
Uh-huh.
more than others. Okay. Tell us who you are. You came in and how you feeling tonight. This is my sister, y'all, that I told y'all was bringing me communion tonight. We haven't seen her in some weeks. We missed her.
I was gonna say I haven't got it shiny, so tonight that's about right.
Okay.
I haven't got it shiny because I don't feel like
Can we
I'm
hear her?
surviving.
No.
No,
Okay, I'll do it again. You
got
don't
it
feel it?
shiny.
Yes.
That is me.
Yay. That's not y'all. Okay, and you're not feeling your best tonight?
No, I'm not feeling my best. I was like coughing for the last week.
Mm-hmm.
Finally made it to the doctor, left the doctor, and just fell apart. So I'm assuming the other people and drugs there, germs.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it's just like my low by a week anyway.
Okay.
So it's like, it's killing me. I had to come because that was coming. And
I'm glad you did.
I'm going to jump back out because
She is.
I have to, I'm leaving on Saturday. So I have to
She
make
going
sure that I
to the
go.
beach too. She going to the beach.
I can't call on the plane. They're going to treat me like I got COVID.
Right.
But I'm here for a minute.
I'm glad you're here. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was Thanksgiving.
Okay. Not exciting.
Push the mic toward a little bit.
I slept all day. I didn't sleep. I rested all day. I didn't sleep at all. I woke up like 6:30 in the morning. I went to sleep like 5 o'clock in the morning following. And I just laid on the couch like the whole time.
Did you eat Thanksgiving food?
I had a little bit. I didn't have like the biggest appetite, but everything I had was good.
Okay.
Or what I could eat. And then I started this coughing thing.
Okay.
More, so I didn't want nothing. I was just like miserable, But it's okay. I'm thankful I had a Thanksgiving.
Yes. What about, is there anything you want to accomplish before 2024 is gone?
I want to get rid of some more people in my life.
That's a good thing if they serve no purpose.
Yeah. I'm trying to cleanse that
Purge.
circle. Purge it all, yes. I started in the attic.
Okay.
And then I went through my phone book.
Yeah. Start purging people.
So, yeah.
Have y'all ever had to purge people? I have.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
Yes, I have.
I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
You gonna purge some now?
For real.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think that's a great thing to purge people.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk about insurance quickly. We pay a lot into insurance, car insurance, health insurance, life insurance. I'm going to say that y'all have heard me say for months, I guess, that I have been, we got some over there too, that I have been monitoring my father, taking care of my father, trying to make sure he's good and stable. And over the Thanksgiving break, he made it back to the house on hospice. And 2 nights ago, he transitioned, and he is no longer suffering and in pain. And I was able to be with him and care for him. And glad that he is not suffering anymore. But I do have a lot of gripes when it comes to insurances, when it comes to health insurance and what they cover, what they don't cover. The type of insurance you have when you're, and I don't think it's just when you're old, but depending on your health conditions, the type of insurance that you have determines the type of care that you get here in what we call the land of the free and the home of the brave, the United States of America. Piggybacking off of what I said, or what I was asking about, how we care for ourselves and how we take care of our health. And because my father had so many different health issues, insurance, as far as life insurance is concerned, life insurances, they can make your premiums so high that you can't afford them, or either they can drop you, or even when you try to go to health and life insurance companies, if you have pre-existing conditions, they don't want to insure you or honor certain things. So it was a very frustrating process for me. Also, the hospice, bringing him home on hospice, and the hospice company that I used was Pruitt's Health, and they were referred to me by Northside Hospital, and they are the absolute worst hospice company ever. Do not use them. Do not use Pruitt Health. They are the worst.
Say it one time.
Do not use Pruitt Health Hospice because they are the worst. They were horrible. I have done my mother on hospice, my grandmother on hospice, both at home, like my father, but for a longer period of time. And they were very professional and so much better. I've worked in the medical field myself for 31 years. And this was the absolute worst experience of my life, I would say, in the medical field, dealing with these people. To begin, they couldn't get the medical equipment delivered on the day that they said it was going to be delivered.
They delivered the medicine the day after he died.
What the heck?
The comfort kit. They albuterol for the nebulizer. He was gone. I was like, you might as well take this back. But from the beginning, they couldn't deliver the medical equipment on time, right? So that meant we had to reschedule him being brought to the house in the ambulance. But you're on hospice, so you don't have time to play with these people. They tell you they're gonna come at a certain time, they don't come. They didn't bring the medical supplies for him. They didn't bring chucks for the bed. They did not bring gloves. They did not, just simple things that, again, my mother told me common sense is not common. But when you work in the medical field, you would think people know this, the nurses, the whatever. And if it wasn't for the supplies that I got from Northside, I wouldn't even been able to change him at the house. And my dad was almost 400 pounds, and y'all didn't bring anything, nothing. And I had 2 nurses to come over, and they was like, oh, we're not his real nurse, we're just admitting them. And they were very nice, but they weren't the nurses to care for any wounds. They were supposed to send 2 CNAs to help me do hygiene. They sent one, and she was like, oh, I need your help, and I don't do wounds. And I'm like, his catheter bag is leaking. Can you change catheter? I don't change catheter bags. And I'm like, well, what the hell do you do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you here for? And I got to help you do hygiene. They were supposed to send a nebulizer. They don't remember getting the order. I called to tell them they didn't send me the comfort kit. They didn't send the supplies. So the supplies come after the CNA is already there to help me. So I'm like, what good is this? They didn't come see me all day one day. After I asked for the comfort kit comes. They don't send anybody, and I know that they're supposed to send somebody, but he winded up transitioning as the nurse is walking in after I haven't seen anybody in over 24 hours. She brings supplies. Oh, here's your supplies. Well, you might as well take that back to the car too, because we don't need it. You know what I'm saying? The nebulizer comes after he transitioned. I'm like, hey, you can take that back. He doesn't need it to breathe anymore. He's not breathing anymore. Then they bring albuterol. He's gone on.
Morphine.
Right. I'm like, he gone. We don't need it now. You know what I'm saying? No social worker came. No chaplain came. He was gone. The people there were rude. I said, well, y'all was supposed to send this. And one of the ladies was like, well, what makes you think you need a nurse today? Or what makes you think you need CNAs every day? Because that's what I was told based on his health condition, right? And so I had to talk to administration or whatever. Not that it made a difference. But there were a few people that tried, and I appreciate them. A lady named Miss Mary, she was nice. And when she finally came, she was like, she wanted to pray, and were we believers and all that stuff, and that's great. I appreciate her zealousness. They were supposed to pick up the medical equipment, and they literally just picked up the medical equipment tonight, but they had me waiting for 2 days to pick up the medical equipment, and they're saying it's not our fault. We use a third party company, so you need to blame them.
Shit. You would have been much more calm with the whole process than I would have been. Because
I
I
wasn't
would have
always
been
calm.
86 on somebody.
You know what I gathered from this? Public school, correctional institutions, and hospital, medical, they look at you as a number.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh, they did call me to ask me to confirm my father's Medicare information for billing purposes. They did call me for that. They didn't call. No. They called for that before the nurses came. But they want to. I felt like how they want to make sure they gonna get paid before they send certain people out or something. Like I don't know what it was because I was like, I ain't heard from them. But this was in the morning when they called, so I'm expecting the nurse to come and the CNA later on, but they didn't come at all.
And I learned, what I got from this, I just seeing different situations, scenarios, public school, prison system, hospital. They look at individuals, they get paid by pupil. So they don't care, you like almost like an object, you're not a human being.
And you are so true.
And it's sad, it's scary. And I hear people argue about the president, but it's a lot of things right in front of us that's really jacked up. Before you can argue about a president making a deal with a president of another country. Because it's real bad the way they treat sick people, elderly people. And I experienced this.
Port.
Right. I experienced this with my son. He had a knot on his neck. We went to the emergency room. Before they seen I seen a doctor, and he's like, Dad, I want to go to sleep. But the knot was so big, I'm scared to let him go to sleep. And they would ask me about my insurance versus taking care of my child.
Yep.
And when you see people go off and do something crazy, you wonder why. Because that night, I kind of felt like John Q. I was going to set it off in that hospital. And when I thought nothing else about it. Because they push you to that point. Just today, a lady passed out on the sidewalk in front of a public grocery store. They called her, she was ranting and raving. So they called the ambulance, and when she got in the ambulance and they told her how much it might cost,
she got out.
The ambulance went through the parking lot and looped back around and put her in the same spot. She was like, hell no, I go home.
I've heard several people say that because the ambulance could cost over $1,000 for them to take you around the corner. So a lot of people say they want
$1,800 bill.
Right.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And you work, you pay these insurance premiums at the end.
No.
Same with the life insurance. It's the same with this car insurance.
I'm going to tell y'all something. I met with my insurance is about to end. And I have Aetna, right? Aetna sent me a notification. Oh, your insurance is about to end in 2025. You got to get a new plan. Now, if you don't pay attention, right? Oh, I'm going to be dropped. I got to get new insurance. Got to change. So, I'm thinking, I have Aetna too. My agent is coming out. We could be together. All right, cool. So I met with the agent, and this is how she broke it down to me. She said, it's not that your plan is ending. It's just that it's ending because you live in Fulton County. What? If I move outside of Fulton County, I still get all the same benefits. It's just because the residents that live inside of Fulton County will not get that same
Care.
benefit,
No,
the
I'm gonna
same
care.
care.
I believe that.
I've heard that in so many different ways. I went to a job, it was a career day at an elementary school. So a guy came out and he said, I was doing the career day was over with. Everybody talking and conversating with one another. I was like, hey man, that's very interesting. You know how people gutter and everything? Well, what he does, the overhang on your house is made out of PVC. And you order whatever color you want to trim your house to be. You never had to paint it, and you just spray it off with a water hose. And your house looks like it's painted. So I was like, hey man, shoot, give me information how much you do my house. He said, oh, give me the zip code.
All about the area that you're in.
He said, oh, we don't serve it.
Facebook and Instagram do your bathroom, but it depends on your zip code where they gonna do it.
Exactly. But if the thing is, but Aetna won't tell you that. It's
Right.
just because, oh, you got to change your plan. And then there's this new insurance company, Soniers. They will give you all of these benefits, and it will give you the coverage because of the type of illnesses that you have. And you get all this extra, but you got to have these certain type of illnesses. And I, because of the
Feel
type
it
of
out.
illness, I would
Qualify.
get that. I would qualify.
But are the premiums higher?
No,
Okay.
it's just the fact that they don't. Excuse me.
Service your area code.
Exactly.
The one that can cover you don't service your area code either. Well, I think you need to move to the backwoods with
Have
salad.
y'all noticed?
And maybe
the
you'll
further
get
you go out,
coverage.
the cheaper the gas get.
Oh yes,
The cheap a lot of things are.
yes.
Mm.
All because of where you live.
Your demographics.
Well, my experience with all of this, years ago I wanted to start a mobile hygiene service for the sick and shut in, or people who have loved ones and they don't feel comfortable doing the hygiene for their loved ones. And some people don't have any family that would do it either. But watching these people this time, experiencing their lack of compassion, I feel like they were inhumane. I feel like they were lackadaisical. I feel like they have poor communication or no communication. I feel like they wanted the numbers. They make sure they come and have you to fill out the admin papers so they can get paid before they do anything. If I didn't have any experience from working in hospice years ago and taking care of my mother and my grandmother on hospice years ago, and I was just a regular lay person, this was my first time deciding I was going to take care of my loved one, I could see how a person could go postal because you showed up after my dad died. I could see a person go postal because when you're dealing with hospice, time is of the essence, which means people don't have time for you. First of all, they don't need the extra aggravation, and they were nothing but aggravation. They aggravation today, and my daddy died 2 nights ago, right? Their aggravation because they're supposed to be there to lift the load and make your experience as stress-free as possible. They're supposed to make the patient as comfortable as possible. They failed on all of that. And I could see how a person, especially if they had to do it a long period of time, like if they had to do it weeks or months, like I had to do with my mom, how somebody could just give up and send their loved one on. Like, I can't do this because they tell you that if you can't do it, you can just send them on to a facility, and that means the facility gonna get money. And that might be why they did it. I'm saying that because this particular hospice company, Pr1ma Health, they have facilities too. So they were like, if I couldn't do it, if it was too stressful for me, then I could send my dad to the facility and they could care for him. But that would have got them more money. They won't give you the help at home, but that would have gave them the money if I had gave up and said, hey, or prolonged his journey, right? But what I am glad about is that I was able to have my sons, my grandkids, cousins, my uncle, my siblings were able to video chat. The kids and grandkids were able to come and sit on his lap. He recognized them. He did some talking, some laughing. Um, my sons, being my children, they asked Pop, did he want, a beer, or did he want a shot of something? And different ones was like, hey, Pop, you want us to you want something to smoke? We got something for you, or we got some hot girls for you. Get up, you better get up. You know what I'm saying? And the neighbors across the street came out and was like, hey, we need you to come outside now. You know him to sit on the porch and smoke a cigarette with us and give us some good advice. And so he did have some happiness at home before he did transition. And that was the goal, that he wouldn't have to. One, I didn't want him to die alone. I didn't want him to die in a facility. I didn't want him to die on all these machines. So I'm grateful that I was able to provide him a peaceful place to, transition. I'm glad that, God gave me the mind, the heart, the strength. And he ain't suffering no more. You know what I'm saying? But it has triggered in me some things that I wanted to do before, that I need to seriously check into starting. Although I haven't put it all together, but that's what I'm going to be working on, dealing with Pr1ma Health. Okay. And I'm glad the company finally came and got the equipment. I was hurt. I was definitely hurt because my dad was always this giant of a man. You know what I'm saying? In stature, he was a gentle giant. He was a Libra, a gentle giant. But to see him weak, you know what I'm saying, and to see him not be strong, and to see him struggling breathing, and to see him, like, it reminded me of I was telling somebody, remember when Mufasa died, and it was just like this big lion giant king died, and then he just go, and you just like, oh my God. I was asked, was I gonna do the show tonight? And of course I said I am, because that's what my daddy would want me to do. That's what I would do. I'm gonna show up because that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm able to. I'm able to be there for other people in times of grief, hard times, and show up. So for me, it was important for me to show up for myself tonight, and to show up in honor of my dad. Now I'm parentless, because I don't, I've done this several times. You're parentless because I can't pick up the phone, is what I'm saying. I can't pick up the phone. I can't go see him. Now I do believe, like, I do feel like I communicate with my mother, and my grandmothers at times, but most of my mother. But with my dad, I feel like he was tired. I feel like he lost some siblings, and he lost his parents, and he's lost his friends, and most of them, and he felt like he was alone. So I'm glad that he's no longer lonely, so to speak, and he's in a better situation. I'm glad that I was able to share that experience with my kids and my grandkids, because I wanted them to know that as you live, you're also transition. But I want them to know that it's important to take care of your elders, take care of your loved ones, because it's a lot of people that are selfish. I feel like selfish, and they just don't have the capacity. Let me use it that way. They don't have the capacity to care for their loved ones and their elders. So I do want to leave that legacy to my children and my grandchildren, that You know, it's important to be humane, compassionate, sacrifice, come outside of your comfort zone for someone else because you never know what situation you'll be in.
I should.
Um, and for the people at Pruitt Health, like I said, you should treat people how you want to be treated. You will reap, all of us reap what we sow. Um, and I'm going to continue to put them on blast. I'm not finished because they were horrible, okay? So don't ever use them, ever, ever, ever. Although they have a few nice people. They're very unprofessional. And I know the medical field, now I can say the medical field does have a shortage of staff everywhere. All these rehab places and nursing facilities, the hospitals, there's a shortage of staff. There's been a shortage since COVID, right? And there have been piss poor staff before COVID, right? Because I had grandparents who were in nursing homes and they don't bathe the patients, they don't shave them, they don't feed them, they don't do their linen, you know, just different stuff. They're just getting a check. And unfortunately, I'm going to say this.
Because it's true.
There are a lot of because they aren't paid what they deserve. I would say that because it does take work. But if you don't like your job, you should find another job. So let me say that. However, what I have experienced over the past 20 plus years is that it's not many Americans that work in those facilities. It's a whole lot of foreigners that work in those facilities that are very negligent. Almost everybody that came to my house, I'm gonna say except two people were foreigners, and the two people that I'm talking about were American. Everybody else was foreign women. And they did a poor job and they dropped the ball. But the people in the admin that were in the office were white women. One was attentive, one was nonchalant, and then the rudest was a black lady on the phone, and she was American. And I told her she was rude. And if I was the boss, I would fire her. So what I need to do from this is train people for the business that I want to do, caregiving. I enjoy caring for people. I enjoy making people feel good. And it's just propelling me to go ahead and do what I'm supposed to do and start the agency and go out and take care of people and train people to take care of people. So that's the moral of the story. Pr1ma, get on your shit and take care of people and train people to do it. Oh, and the United Healthcare man that got killed, the CEO or the owner, whatever he's. Yeah, I saw that on the news, and I had some patients today that said that they need to go to all these insurance companies and do something about them because they feel like they all the same. And I was like, well, we'll have a massacre. Somebody, like, I guess some hitman killed.
Was it really a hit?
His wife said he had been threatened for a while, and he, I guess, ignored it and didn't have any security.
But if you
He wasn't worried about it. You know, some people think they're untouchable.
You take $200, $300, $600 out somebody's paycheck.
Mine's. And I have United Healthcare, but I ain't do it.
Think about it. You take that money out somebody's check, and they go to the doctor, and you brush them off.
It happens.
You never
Can't
know.
get killed.
Like the guy downtown, they refused his mom's service, and he lost it. And he got on the bus and made it to GT. Yeah.
When?
Remember the guy a couple of months ago?
Oh, but he didn't. He the one that took the bus.
Right, but his mom had no. That was one situation. It was a guy about almost a year ago. Took his mom to the doctor downtown, and they was looking for him, man. SWAT everywhere, and everybody remember the fat police officer running by Grady.
I don't remember. You have to tell us later. Show us the video.
He shot the nurse and the front desk person in downtown Atlanta.
Oh.
I don't remember, but I mean, I
But that
believe
was the
you.
lady. You talking about the lady who ended up?
Now it was a guy, but he took his mom to the doctor,
Oh no, I don't remember.
and they were looking for him. And he was found him up in Cobb County.
Oh, I ain't finished. Hold on, let me finish. Nurse Care Buckhead. That's another place. Don't y'all ever use Nurse Care Buckhead. That is the rehabilitation place. So my dad had Humana, and Humana was great. I feel like a lot of benefits or whatever. Somebody told him to use, and I'm getting ready to say this. They told him to use Kaiser, and I think they some bullshit too. So they told him to use Kaiser, and some people in here have Kaiser. Okay. Um, so they told him to use Kaiser. Kaiser told him that he had to leave one rehab, Westminster Commons, which is better than Nurse Care of Buckhead. But you think Nurse Care of Buckhead, it was supposed to be something. And Kaiser was like, they can't stay over here. He has to go over here. From Nurse Care of Buckhead, they have had 4 directors of nursing since the beginning of the summer. They've had several social workers, and they always have a high turnover of staff. But because of his insurance, he couldn't transfer to a different place because of what insurance only going to pay this place. So my dad was sent to the hospital on life support from there first, from June 29th, on life support for 3 weeks. Eventually get out at Piedmont. Then he goes back after he was out for a couple of weeks. Nurse Care Buckhead, they didn't clean his respiratory machines. They weren't bathing him. I had the doctors to complain because I had to go with him to different doctor's appointments because they didn't have staff to go to doctor's appointments. So I had to go to doctor's appointments with him. Going to the doctor's appointments, even the doctors were like, they didn't do his hygiene. So they put it like in his chart, right? So somebody came over from the state, said something to the state. And sometimes I feel like the state works with these insurance companies too.
Yes, they do.
So after he left Piedmont that time, I did not send him to Piedmont anymore and started sending him to Northside. So at Northside, from Nurse Care Buckhead, you may go in. He got COVID there. He got sepsis there. He had a respiratory infection there. So you keep sending them in and out. And then as much as you call the insurance is like, well, this is where we pay for it. So eventually switch back to Humana Medicare. He gets the nurse, and he has different wounds. So they don't do the wound care at Nurse Care Buckhead. So then he go to Northside clean him up real good, get him well, get him back to life. But then you got to go back here. So in trying to get him transition and transfer and all this stuff and try to get him home, they won't do any home health because his insurance. So how much can I do at home because of his insurance, and you can't get no home health? But Nurse Care Buckhead, he had phones stolen, 2 phones stolen. He had money stolen. He had clothing stolen. And then when you file grievances, they don't get back with you. The phones don't work. The internet don't work. But they in the room, right? There are other patients there that I have to go in and say, can y'all get them some water? Are y'all going to change their diaper? Or y'all going to get them a bath? And they don't have family members there to advocate for them. But me fussing and arguing all summer, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So don't go to Nurse Care Buckhead either, right? Find you another place. And if you got Kaiser, tell them that is a god awful place. And what's crazy is one of the nice nurses at Pr1ma Health, they said they knew exactly what rehab I was talking about before I even told them the name of the place. They just have a horrible reputation. So somebody needs to tell Kaiser that Nurse Care of Buckhead is an awful, awful rehab place. And my dad was walking and moving around before he got there, and they weren't doing his physical therapy. Now, some days he didn't want to participate. He said he was too tired and he da-da-da. But he couldn't come home because he wasn't mobile at all. He just lost all muscle strength, all mobility. And it would have just been quite difficult for him to be at the house for the past 7 months like that. So once he got so bad that we knew he wasn't recovering, then it's like, okay, come to the house. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't want you to be in this place no more. But Nurse Care Buckhead, Pr1ma Health, hospice, don't ever, 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 ever use them, okay?
Nurse Care Buckhead, if you ever been to the Humane Society,
Oh,
and the dogs be jumping up on the fence, like, or the dog pound, like pick me, get me up out of here.
Yes.
It's just like that. It was a lady on the elevator just riding up and down.
Mm-hmm. They walking around all those places. You know how people be in their wheelchairs and they walk themselves with their feet.
And they just sit
Like I
out.
had an aunt like that too at
They
one
just
place.
sit
They just
out.
do their
They
own
just sit
thing.
out. It looked like Nurse Care Buckhead used to be something for the rich.
Yes, the
To
building.
To push their parents off, the well-to-do governors and politicians,
On the
people that
outside.
live in Buckhead. They got their mom up the street. They pay some doctors and nurses to take care of them. And
It's
then
by Lennox.
Then once they Far Road.
Off Pr1ma and Far Road. It's some
And
bullshit.
I swear, I tell you, it smells like the dog pound. You have to wear a mask not because you're gonna get sick. The smell. It smells like cans of meat that's left open.
Awful. Awful. And the state know it.
And nobody got answers.
Cause somebody getting paid. That's what they.
And then the directors of nursing quit because they know they in trouble. They know there's some bullshit. They don't want to get caught on the wrong day. But the state slow motion because as many times as people call or they been through there, they ain't doing that.
Somebody getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
No, they don't want to be there when the RAF comes.
Right. They know it's coming, but it's just which state worker is gonna be bold enough and make a difference. You know what I'm saying? To make a difference and say something. It's sad. It's sad. So yeah, that's what that experience has propelled me to do. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna go to something fun. Would you rather eat only frozen food without thawing it out? Or would you rather eat anything you want, but only in a freezing room?
Eat anything I want in a freezer.
Right.
Me too.
Well, again, a steak frozen might be like a steak popsicle.
That's not good.
It ain't gonna taste good. It's just gonna be cold. Would you rather? We're waiting on you, Grace. I'm the one that didn't answer. We all said we want to eat whatever we want to eat in a freezing
I
room.
don't want to be cold. Shit.
But if you eat whatever you want to eat, you can eat chili, you can have coffee, you can have hot stuff.
Nah, because in the condition that I'm in.
Well, it helps my neuropathy, so I'll be just
The
fine.
cold. Mm-hmm.
And I eat quick, so.
Okay.
And I don't eat much.
Father God.
Hey, y'all got to give it up for Gracie holiday nails.
Yeah, she does.
She keep modeling them.
I
She
ain't
does
even
have good
trying
holiday
to bother
nails.
them. Y'all got me thrown about this cold. Baby, and they ain't, I don't celebrate the holiday. These my Gucci nails.
She's
Yo,
them
Gucci
Gucci nails. She
Gucci or
said.
Gucci?
He said not Gucci.
Oh, they're like Gucci green and red. Oh.
Okay. Would you rather have perfect grammar, or instantaneously calculate the tips on a bill? The tip on a bill.
Say again?
Would you rather have perfect grammar, or be able to instantaneously calculate a tip for a bill?
Perfect grammar.
Perfect grammar. Fuck the tip of the world.
What would you rather have, Yanni? I would rather have perfect grammar also.
Perfect grammar or
Be able to instantaneously do math, to calculate the tip on a bill is what it said.
oh, yeah, grammar.
Grammar. Okay, so we might be smart in here.
Yeah.
Smart in here. Okay. Would you rather? Oh, this is a good one. Would you rather be turned on and aroused every time you gave a person high five, or every time you shook someone's hand?
Aroused. Just
Turned on and aroused every time you give someone high five, or every time you shake someone's hand.
Neither.
They don't apply
You
to
gotta
me.
pick one.
They don't apply to me
High
because
I would say high five because I'm not hardly ever giving anybody high five,
Right.
so I would pick high five.
I would say
Not shaking
neither
nobody's
one,
hand.
Because if I shake a man's hand, I ain't trying to get aroused or turned on.
Right.
I don't shake women's hands.
The question:
I'll give them high five.
you don't shake women's hand?
No, I'll give them high five.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to monitor
I
that.
don't remember you ever
Shamika
giving
said
me
she
high
would rather have perfect grammar. Okay. And Candy said she took care of her dad when the doctor said they did all they could because I did not want him in hospice care. That's right. You can do hospice at home, though. So I did hospice at home. And she said for the same reasons. Absolutely. And Mika said, this is an outrage. No one should suffer through that type of negligence from a hospice provider when dealing with the pain of losing a loved one. Totally unacceptable. Don't use Pruitt Health. Absolutely. Okay, next question. Would you rather be an expert at one specific thing or know a little bit about everything?
Know a little bit about everything.
Yeah, I would like to know a little bit about everything.
That's good
What was the
enough.
first one?
Be an expert at only one specific thing or know a little bit of everything.
No, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we so smart. We so smart. We all want to know a little bit of everything. We would rather grammar, and most of us would like to eat anything we want in a cold room. Gracie doesn't know yet. Okay.
What?
Would you rather eat frozen food or be in a freezing room and eat whatever you want to eat?
I guess I'll go with. I'll be in a cold room. Shit, I can bundle up.
Okay, and eat whatever you want to eat. Okay, see, that's what we said. That's what we all think alike. Yeah. Now, this is something that I'm thinking about. I thought about this after my dad passed or transition. Would you rather put this in order, right? Which would y'all rather? But it's 3 options. You got to put them in order. It's not this or that. Put it in order. At this age that you are right now, would you rather be, which would you want first? Would you want to be first, second, and third? Put it in order. Would you want to be parentless, spouseless, or childless? Which one first, second, third? At this age, parentless, meaning they're not here on earth.
I give you parent.
A spouse
I give
and
you,
a child.
I give it to you. Spouse, parent, child.
So you would rather not have a spouse and have your parent, and then instead of your parent, the last thing you want to have is your child.
I'm saying that in a neutral, like a picking order. If you got a good relationship, not saying you got a bad wife or you got a good parent.
But you would rather your spouse be gone and your parent live.
Right.
Okay.
But if you got a good spouse, it'll be your spouse, parents, kids.
That's what you just said.
No, I said no.
Which one would you want to go first? Which one would you want to be without first? Without a parent, a spouse, or a child?
You saying individually?
Oh, no, that's
At
crazy.
50
Like
plus
dad
years
or
old.
gone?
Huh?
How they dead or gone?
Dead.
See, like I'm saying,
At this age.
universal.
At this age, who would go first? What would you rather go first? Your parent, your spouse, or your child?
Me.
No.
I would say my
You can't pick that.
I would say my parents.
I would say parent.
I would say parents.
Because mine are gone. And I'm 50 plus years old. I said at this age, at 50 something years old, and my parents are 20 plus years older than me. So they've lived longer than me, longer than my children, longer than my spouse. I am glad, let me say this, I am glad that I had to say goodbye to my parents and not a child. So I would rather my parents go first, right? And I have lost ex-spouses, but I wasn't with them, right? But if I had to choose my child or my spouse next in the picking order, because of age and experience and the things that we've gone through, I would say my spouse next. And what I would want to say goodbye to last would be my children. So that's what I'm saying. What order would you say?
Okay.
What would I want to go first? At this age, 50 plus AARP, I would expect and hope that my parents would go first before my spouse and my children.
I'll say my parents.
Okay.
If that better explains what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, my parents to go first.
Look at you.
Because let me tell you something. It's just because of the relationship that I have with my children, and if they are listening to this show, I don't want them to take it personally at all. Because I'm telling you, oh my God, I could just see them saying, "Ma, you want us dead?"
Before your spouse?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't tell them you can get pregnant again.
Oh, hell no. My tubes are tied and they already know.
Gone. Mine's too, and they
no more
gone.
children. That shit is a wrap. But God knows, because my dad is still living.
Oh yeah, we not. This ain't for real.
So,
Like we
if
want it to happen.
anything, I would want my parents to be, and my mom's already passed on.
Mhm.
So my parents
Mhm.
and my spouse,
Second. Okay.
and then
You'll keep your kids.
yes,
Okay. I agree. That would be me.
and that would be that.
Okay.
I would rather go before them.
Yeah, but that ain't an option. Shamika said the same order for her: parentless, then spouseless, then childless. And then think about it. Say at this age, some of us may have parents that's healthy enough and have the mindset. My parents are gone, but have parents that are healthy enough, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, that they will physically, that they will take care of you, right? But some of us don't have those type of parents that could do that or that would want to do that, right? Because they want to live their life or whatever. So if something was to happen to me, I would hope that my spouse would, because they're younger and they're capable and hopefully they have the heart to, right? And if it was my children, and although I have seen some children that don't take care of their parents and don't give a flying flip,
Yeah.
but if we were going health wise, who is more likely or able and capable of taking care of you at this age at 50, and you had to be taken care of? Is it likely that it'll be your parents, your children, or your spouse? So that's what I'm saying.
My oldest son already says I give this, I'm making this life a living hell.
Okay.
So I don't want none of my children to take care of me.
I said if they had to.
I don't want none of them to take care of me at all.
Okay, so it's just about.
And I don't want him to take care of me either.
Oh, because you don't want to go to nurse care, butt care, and you don't want to go recruit the health either.
I don't want to.
I'm gonna train some people, okay? And that's gonna be the solution.
I'm gonna go to Pr1ma's care,
Yep.
house of care.
And they're gonna treat you right, or else they're gonna get fired.
Because really, I'm gonna go to house of royalty.
Right.
And I'm gonna have my own staff.
That part.
I say over, because what we're gonna do, we're gonna partner together.
And make it happen.
And I say.
That's right.
That's what it's gonna be.
There you go. We came up with a solution.
I say
I'm solution oriented. Okay, Yanni, what would you do?
Them.
Which would you rather? To go first.
Wouldn't rather anything go first.
That's what I'm talking about. That she put me
All
on
this
my
is would you
book.
rather.
Oh, I don't like it.
Some of them we don't.
I mean, the way life goes, the one who has lived the most should go first. And so,
So you saying the same order?
but like, you could kill
What's your choice?
because niggas ain't shit.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about, girl.
Okay.
For real.
I mean, I just don't
So you would
wanna
just
kill-
keep.
I don't really want to kill a kid off because that's just like, you know, bad.
So you would want the spouse to go first, and then your parent, and then your child.
Well, okay, like if I had one that I liked and shit, then you know we could go in order: parent, spouse, children.
Okay. Okay.
But like in my real life, it's
And what was yours? Could they hear what? Could they hear what?
Nothing.
What's your answer?
I would say parents, me, then kids.
right.
I said
Okay,
you wasn't an option. It's you. I mean, it's parent, spouse, order.
If I'm still alive, I have parents, then kids, then spouse.
So you'll keep your spouse longer.
Yeah, because I can get pregnant again and use some more kids.
Lord, have mercy. That's one thing with men. They can just keep on planting seeds.
You know, and I can be hunting. Still be hunting. Hunching. All right.
Next question, y'all. This ain't would you rather.
They ain't gotta carry no baby.
Right. This is the next question, but it ain't would you rather.
We do 18 years and longer.
You gotta do that.
So I do mamas, right.
What you talking about?
And mamas do it longer because y'all will wash y'all hands and we still be until you can't even walk.
Hey, I got something right there. Why do women think they're better cooks than men? Because they just fix the kids something to eat.
I ain't never said
Nobody
that.
said that.
Okay.
Nobody, because I think some people, it depends on the person. Some people like to cook.
Some men can go down in the kitchen.
Right. Y'all said I've always looked for that. Okay, what ways, this is a good question, y'all. What ways do you like to explore new cultures and traditions? In what ways?
Travel.
Okay,
The
traveling.
best way, baby. That's hands-on experience.
And at the Wow.
And at the Waffle House, okay. How do you like to experience new cultures and traditions?
I like to meet the people of the culture that I'm trying to experience.
Okay.
I want to eat. I want to be in the
It's culture.
yeah.
Okay. For me, I say through the food, through the music, and the clothing, the attire, like that kind of stuff. That would be my favorite way of experiencing the culture. Huh?
Take me there. We're going to do
Yeah.
We shopping. We
Yeah, that's
dancing.
what, so you gotta travel with
You
them.
know, I don't care about the food. I'll be looking at it like, what is that?
I mean, some food I ain't gonna eat, but I mean, some food I will taste. But that's how you learn their culture. That's for me. That would be my
Think
thing.
about it. It's either gonna be vegetable, or meat, or fish.
Potato.
They're not gonna eat something crazy.
Nope. But I still don't. I don't eat everything American.
Yeah, I'm not an eater.
What is one thing you appreciate about your own resilience? Or what is one thing you appreciate about your ability to bounce back from difficult situations? I'll start. I appreciate the fact that I could be. I appreciate the fact that I still have faith and that I don't quit and that I haven't lost my mind. That has been one of my prayers through difficult times. Like, God, please help me not to lose my mind and help me to keep going. So that would be what I appreciate about my ability to bounce back and be resilient in difficult situations. So what about y'all? Your turn. I gave y'all a chance to think. In difficult situations, the most difficult situations y'all can think of, what do you appreciate about your resilience, your ability to bounce back?
Well, I go first.
Okay.
Address the situation. Now that it don't happen, what you gonna do after? Move forward. You can't keep holding on to the back. Because you ain't the first one that happened to, and it won't be the last.
Okay, so yours is moving forward.
Moving forward.
Okay.
You got to keep going forward. When you stop going forward, you die.
That's what you appreciate about you, because some people don't keep going. But so about for you.
You got to keep going forward. You can't look back.
So do you keep forward being a pessimist, being negative, being resentful,
Whatever
unforgiving?
you keep going forward.
Even though, okay, cool. So I'm talking about you. I'm talking about how do you move forward? Okay.
Mentally too.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna have to piggyback off of you the whole not completely losing my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Sorry, I don't know. I feel like I'm covered, and I do have faith. And even when it's hard, it's just like I appreciate me having the ability to just be like, yo, whatever, we got it.
Mm-hmm.
I might still have a whole breakdown,
Mm-hmm.
but I know, like,
You ain't lost your mind though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the ability to still hold on to some of my scruples.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to be getting through shit.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea. But when I do take time to be like, okay, all right, this is a situation, I handles it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't feel like it's completely me. So to say, what do I appreciate about myself? It's like I appreciate being covered by the Most High.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, that's all.
Your turn, Grace.
Cause I keep my grade.
That you keep your grace.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, because that's it. Yeah, because I know where I came from,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm still here.
Okay.
You know,
That's good.
that's
That's a blessing, I would say.
yeah, but it is so.
Now this is another one, and this one you may have to think about, may not. What is your favorite thing about you? I'll answer last.
I go first.
Okay, what's your favorite thing about you?
My eyes.
No, it doesn't count. We ain't asked you about your attributes. Anybody, what's your favorite thing about
Favorite
you?
thing about me is my strength.
Okay. Okay. Her strength, Johnny or
Hey,
Roscoe.
shoot me down.
Because we're not talking about attributes. We ain't talking about your
My
smile,
smarts.
your eyes, your smarts. Okay.
My strength.
Strength,
Yeah.
smarts.
Yeah, God is wonderful.
Well, she's a survivor. Okay.
Yeah.
And mine's, I would say, is that I'm optimistic and that I always, well, I'm going to say 98% of the time, I look for the rainbow in the situation. Like 98% of the time, I'm like, well, maybe you could look at it a different way. Or maybe they meant this. Or maybe if we, so I am thankful that I'm optimistic more than I am pessimistic, and that I'm always hopeful. So, yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I guess it's about that time, so we can take our pictures. I am gonna say we're gonna end early. We did good to be here tonight because, as y'all can see, people have
It's
sniffles.
cold as F outside.
People are slow motion. We're kind of emotional, tired. You can keep talking if y'all want to talk. Go ahead.
Excuse me.
I was gonna say one
wanted
other
to
thing, but go
bring
ahead.
Up because we did not mention about Alex Cross.
Okay, go ahead and finish. Did you watch
Yes, I
Alex
wanna
Cross?
know.
See, I didn't. You got it. Where you going? You got to take pictures. Oh yeah, blow your nose. Go ahead and come back so you take pictures. Alex Cross. She watched Alex Cross, and didn't you say you watched some of Alex
I
Cross?
watched the first one on Tyler Perry.
Okay.
Oh no, you said you watched the new one. But,
I ain't watched nothing. Go ahead.
Because I don't want to go too long into it, but I want you, because you got to watch it before we can really actually talk about it.
Maybe in my time off,
All right.
I don't do that because December I'm just gonna be. Thank you. Where you going?
So, I want you to watch Cross,
Yay.
and then there's another show that I want you to watch.
Okay.
It's called The Madness, and it's on Netflix.
Magnus. Okay.
Madness. The Madness.
Madness. Okay, it's like you said Magnus, but
And-
madness. Okay.
And also because you're watching Caribbean, we're on Caribbean Life.
Okay.
Get Millie Black. It's a Jamaican show on HBO Max.
Come on in. Say it again.
Get Millie Black.
Get to Millie Black. You seen that, Yanni? Are all these on Netflix?
No, Get Millie Black is on Prime, but it's also airing on HBO Max.
But the Madness and Alex Cross is on Netflix. Maybe.
Alex Cross is on Prime,
Okay.
and Get Millie Black. If you have Prime, you can see it on there.
I have
but it's
Prime.
also on HBO Max.
And what about the Madness? That's Netflix.
The Madness is on Netflix.
Okay.
Trust me.
I've been watching a lot of Christmas movies while I was watching my dad. So that
Okay.
kind
I
of
was
kept
trying
me
to watch
chipper.
Christmas movies, and that's how I ended up with Crossing the Madness. The people I was.
So you have watched The Madness. It's the bomb.
Is it Christmassy?
Nah.
Oh.
No, it's not Christmassy, but it is serious.
It's crazy.
Mm.
Yeah. But check out that Get Millie Black. So far, 2 episodes have aired on
Okay.
Get Millie Black.
I do want to say, I do want to say thank you to everyone for listening, everyone for watching. Y'all, please share. Keep me and my family in prayer.
I shall.
I appreciate all the calls and the text messages and the words of encouragement. I appreciate you ladies and you gentlemen. We're gonna say goodnight. I think we did good tonight.
I shall.
I think we did good tonight. I'm proud of us. And we're gonna take pictures and we'll try again next week.
And for you callers that call in, we're gonna have a surprise for you.
Okay.
Let us know about the show on Alex Cross.
Oh yeah, okay, a surprise for you. I better watch Alex Cross. I'm gonna try to watch it, y'all. Good night, love y'all, thank y'all, appreciate y'all, love y'all, appreciate y'all. Let's say good night. Y'all know something wrong. We real close to 10 o'clock.
Hi, this is Pr1ma with Candy Coded Conversations with me, just Pr1ma. Tune in every Thursday night from 8:30ish
Oh, we
to
got him take
10ish
a picture. Because you went on our other picture.
to see what we have going on. We talk about everything.
Can y'all get pictures right quick so before y'all need to walk out of here?
And call in 678.
She doesn't feel good.
819 with questions, comments, and feedback. Looking forward to it. Thanks.
He get ready to turn it off. Okay.